So often, a new camera reveal lands on the radar of both passionate photographers and ambitious content creators, and when that happens, it feels like the universe paused for a moment. The buzz surrounding the Canon EOS R7 Mark II is exactly that kind of moment. This upcoming APS-C mirrorless powerhouse appears to be poised to redefine its class, blending cutting-edge innovation, speed, and hybrid flexibility in a way that could make it a true game-changer. After months of rumors, whisper networks, and leak-driven speculation, the anticipation is huge, and for those who already loved the original R7, the promise of a Mark II version is electrifying. What we've gathered so far about this next-gen Canon camera is exciting. We're talking about a rumored stacked APS-C CMOS sensor somewhere in the ballpark of 33 to 40 megapixels, depending on which source you believe, which would yield dramatic improvements in readout speed, reduce rolling shutter artifacts, and massively boost its high-speed shooting chops. That kind of hardware upgrade is tailor-made for action shooters, wildlife photographers, sports creators, wedding videographers who need to freeze unpredictable moments without compromise. But that's just one part of the story. On the processing front, Canon is reportedly pairing that sensor with a powerful new version of its Digic X image processor, supplemented by a Digic accelerator engine, which should deliver lightning-fast image processing, improved noise handling, and smoother overall performance, especially when you pair it with high bitrate video workflows or high-speed burst stills. Autofocus is another pillar of this anticipated evolution. The R7 II is expected to leverage Canon's most advanced deep learning subject recognition and tracking algorithms, giving it enhanced face and eye detection even when lighting is challenging or fast motion is involved. And when you combine that with in-body image stabilization of up to 8.5 stops, yes, you read that right, this camera could make handheld shooting viable in situations where previously you might have needed a tripod, delivering tack-sharp images and stable, fluid video seamlessly. On the speed front, early leaks suggest that Canon will go fully electronic with the shutter, enabling astonishing burst rates. Reports point to as much as 40 frames per second continuous shooting, a figure that would place this APS-C body at the very top of its category for raw frame rate, and allow creators to capture decisive moments in a way that only top-tier action or pro sports cameras have managed before. This silent electronic shutter not only reduces shutter noise to near zero, but also minimizes vibration, which is a massive benefit for both photographers and wildlife shooters who need stealth. Ergonomically, Canon appears to have refined the design. The R7 Mark may sport a slightly increased body size for more comfortable grip, influenced by Canon's flagship R5 Mark II design language, making it more robust in extended use. There's also talk of a built-in autofocus joystick for intuitive focus point shifting without breaking your eye contact with the EVF, which itself is rumored to get an upgrade, around a $2.36 million OLED finder that promises smoother refresh, great clarity, and richer color fidelity, making long hours in the field more comfortable and more precise. Video creators are in for a treat too. The R7 II is said to support 4K at 120 frames per second, possibly even 6K at 120 frames per second or 8K at 60 frames per second, which would put it in league with very high-end hybrid cinema-style mirrorless bodies. Throw in Canon Log 3 support for more dynamic range and better grading flexibility in post-production, and you've got a camera that's not just about stills, it's a true hybrid champion. For those worried about heat and long takes, there could be active cooling or at least smart thermal management to keep things rolling. Storage-wise, the camera seems primed for serious workflow demands, rumored to include dual card slots, likely a CF Express Type B plus a fast UHS-2 SD slot, giving creators both speed and redundancy, which is critical when you're shooting high bitrate video or high frame rate burst stills. On top of that, features like in-camera upscaling, better in-camera processing, and improved write speed performance could massively streamline post-production for photographers and videographers alike. When you compare the Mark II to its predecessor, it's clear Canon isn't just tinkering around the edges, they're going full in, targeting significant enhancements in burst speed, stabilization, autofocus precision, video resolution, and shutter architecture. These are upgrades that matter deeply for wildlife photographers chasing action in the field, for travel content creators navigating unpredictable environments, and for hybrid creators who demand both fast burst stills and cinematic video from a single body. The ergonomics, joystick control, IBIS, and advanced autofocus will feel very real when you're behind the viewfinder for hours or making split-second framing decisions. As for when this camera might hit the market, insiders remain cautious. There's little evidence to suggest that we'll see the R7 Mark II in stores as early as August or September 2025. Instead, a more realistic projection puts its release in the fourth quarter of the year, possibly between October and December. While major trade shows like IBC often serve as big reveals, historically Canon tends to reserve them for cinema or video-focused gear rather than mainstream mirrorless bodies. So launching in Q4 2025 aligns better with Canon's typical roster rollouts. In terms of pricing, early projections place the body somewhere around $1,799 to $1,999, with bundled kits possibly ranging between $2,100 and $2,500. That premium pricing makes sense, given the leaps in sensor tech, the upgraded Digic X engine, the sophisticated IBIS, and likely increased manufacturing costs. Even with a modest price jump, perhaps 10 to 15% more than its predecessor, the R7 Mark II could remain very appealing to serious creators who don't want to step up to full frame but still need professional-grade features. One of the most compelling aspects of this anticipated release is its versatility. Whether you're a photographer working with dynamic sports environments or a multimedia content creator producing cinematic videos for YouTube or social media, the R7 II seems to offer the best of both worlds. The high-resolution sensor gives you room for tight crops and flexible framing, while the ultra-fast burst, silent shutter, and tracking AF system make capturing critical moments effortless. On the video side, 4K at 120 frames per second, possibly 6K or 8K, together with Canon Log 3, allows for serious post-production control and creative freedom, ideal for vloggers, filmmakers, and hybrid content creators. Plus, the in-body stabilization ensures that even when you're shooting handheld, your footage stays grounded, stable, and cinematic. Another strategic advantage lies in Canon's expanding RF ecosystem. The R7 Mark II will almost certainly be compatible with Canon's RF mount, giving users access to a broad and growing library of both APS-C optimized and full-frame RF lenses. That means content creators investing in this system can scale their gear over time, benefiting from Canon's continued dedication to lens innovation, whether they need ultra-wide primes, telephoto zooms, or compact travel-friendly options. This modularity ensures that the R7 II isn't just a short-term play, it's a long-term investment in a creative system that can grow with your ambitions. When you stitch together all these advanced features, the stacked APS-C sensor, rapid image processing, deeper AI-based autofocus, powerful IBIS, ultra-high-speed burst, whisper-quiet electronic shutter, and blazing video specs, the Canon EOS R7 Mark II starts to look like a true benchmark for APS-C mirrorless cameras. It blends performance, flexibility, and reliability in a way that could push the boundaries of what creators expect at this price and category. For content creators, hybrid shooters, wildlife photographers, and fast action specialists alike, this camera could well become the go-to tool, a hybrid powerhouse that doesn't demand you compromise on speed, image quality, or creative potential. With its rumored features sheet, the R7 Mark II has the potential to set a new high watermark in the mirrorless world, and if Canon nails the execution, this could be one of the most important APS-C launches in years for both stills and video creators.